doubt me.
Your champions, the Milwaukee Bucks.
I don't need the fame, feel it comes with the extras.
Nothing but net for Bobby.
I don't get tired, go hard, no question.
Bobby Portis.
He is a competitor.
Oh, good day, Sir Bob. How you doing? We're going to get our how you doings out of the way. Got to do it. How you doing?
Yes, sir. I'm solid. I'm solid. What y'all doing, man? How y'all been the last couple of weeks?
Oh, all right. Good.
Just working.
Are you on vacay? Where's the art that we got so used to?
Nah, man. I'm in the crib in the shop, man. Just chilling right now, man. Just keeping it easy. I got a meeting later on, so just trying to keep it easy on this good morning.
I love it.
Grinding. All right, we got Game 5 tonight. I know it feels like it's really stretched out, but it's 2 apiece at this point. Let me ask you shut up. Let me ask you this. Do you think the Pacers let one get away? Not just that single game, but maybe it was a bigger issue than that. Like that was their chance at the series.
Yeah, man. I think wholeheartedly, man, when you get into these series, especially when you get up at home, you want to protect home court as much as possible. Especially down the stretch going into the fourth quarter, they were up, 7, 8, 9 points. Obviously the OKC has MVP in SHAI, and he really turned on his MVP mode for real in the fourth quarter. Was scoring like 15 points in the fourth, carrying his team to a victory. But definitely the Pacers let one get away. They could have easily been up 3-1 going into a hostile environment in Oklahoma City. I think we all know what to expect, from Oklahoma City tonight, especially when they play at home and a much needed win, much needed game tonight. So they definitely let one get away. It's going to sting for sure, especially if they lose tonight, knowing that they could have been up 3-2 going back to, Indiana in a closeout, game at home. So definitely let one get away.
Bobby, you mentioned SGA and his MVP pedigree. If he pulls this off and he wins this title, do you put him as the best player in Thunder history over KD and Russ if he pulls this off?
Best player in Thunder's history, man. I'm not even gonna lie, like that's tough, man, because I'm low key having a hard time just kind of declaring all these young guys as the new wave for real. You feel me? Like growing up my whole life just watching hoops, man. Got so used to LeBron and Steph and KD and Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan and all these guys being the guys that's kind of always in the fold of being the best player, being in the finals, giving us those much-needed moments and just time clicks that we always just used to watching as fans of basketball. But definitely, if he wins this one, man, he got the MVP this year, he got it's the Western Conference MVP, first team All-NBA, All-Stars. If he can win a championship to top it off, I don't know if he's the best in Thunder's history yet, but he's definitely submitted himself in the top 3, arguably. Obviously, Russ and KD have won, championships. I mean, not championships, won MVPs and are first ballot Hall of Famers for sure. But I was having a conversation earlier in the week with my friends, and I want to ask you guys a question though. Is SHAI Gilgeous more AI or is he more Kobe?
I've
Kobe demeanor for sure.
Yeah, well, I've been going viral all week because of my take on this, and I think he's more Kobe than AI. I've played with both of these guys. I've been with AI for 4 years of my career. I was with Kobe for 2.5 years of my career, and I said he's more Kobe than he is AI because of his approach, his mentality, the way that he game plans, the way that he prepares himself, his work ethic, all of these things that you put into a pot. It reminds me more of Kobe than it does of AI. And, as soon as people heard me say Kobe Bryant, they lose their minds. But I was talking about, just mentality and the way that he goes about business. He's more Kobe to me than AI.
Yeah, I think one of the more impressive things about him is just his demeanor, whether they're up, down. It doesn't. You can't tell if you see a still shot of him during a game. You don't know if he's up 20, down 20, if he's having a good game.
I don't know if the game just started, is game ending.
You have no clue because his demeanor and his mentality is the same.
If I'm a reporter, he's a great quote, right? Just watching his interviews, watching how he carries himself, watching, how he never gets too high, never gets too low, like an even kill attitude at all times. If I'm a reporter, he's a great quote. Like I can get plenty quotes from him throughout his press conference to help me come up with some type of viral clip. You feel me? Like I can get it out of him. I can get it out of him for sure.
Yeah. He's very thoughtful, in all of his answers. Yeah.
Bobby, our guy Shams already said this offseason is going to be spicy. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be one of the crazier ones, and it's going to start soon. Just kind of started with Desmond Bane, kind of the first one goes from Memphis to Orlando. Obviously, Giannis, your guy, he's in a lot of the talks. He's in a lot of the rumors. He hasn't publicly said he wants to trade. He hasn't asked out yet. Have you had any dialogue with him? Have you had any conversations with him? Any inkling of whether he wants to stay, go? What's kind of like his vibe right now?
Man, I just think that, ultimately, when you've been on a team for a decade plus, and when you've done so much for a city, low key, like basketball in Milwaukee wasn't like a thing until Giannis became who he was for real, right? So, when you put that much effort into a franchise, that much, trust and belief and, being loyal for so long, like I said, man, I always go back to the point of me saying that I just feel like he bleeds green, man. No matter what's reported, no matter, what, might come into the threshold, like, would you really want to see Giannis in Toronto as a basketball fan? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you really want to, see him in Toronto?
If I'm in Toronto, yeah.
No. I'm just saying, though, because I seen that reported, this week, they had them, like, jersey swaps, whatever it was, on Bleacher Report.
Yeah.
But, like, would you want to see him on these different teams? Obviously, as a basketball fan, and if I'm playing 2K, it's cool to move a guy around. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, put him on a different team. But if I'm talking real life, like, I don't know if a 34 Antetokounmpo jersey in Toronto, I don't know. Like, it just look weird, right? Like, it just look weird. Like, you know how it be, man. So, me personally, nah, man, I don't really see any movement, see anything happening, man. I think he's staying put with the Bucks, and
there it is.
That's just my personal opinion.
Well, I'm glad you said that. You got about 2 weeks to make a decision on your player option. How much does him stay weighs in on the decision that you're gonna make? What are the important factors on you making a decision in the near future?
If he goes, there might be some more bread available.
Yeah. I mean, man, for real, just with me, man, I've been trying to just taking like a different approach to my upcoming decision. I've always been like a team first guy. Always spoke on, being for the team, putting the team first, worried about winning and all these things. But now I'm at a point where I'm 30 years old now. I want to, be compensated fairly to my peers. You feel me? So I'm in that position now where the conversations that we have and going back and forth with, the team and the Bucks, wherever it is, my agent with the team, we're having those ongoing conversations. Obviously, we're a couple weeks away from making a decision, whatever it is. But I just want to be compensated fairly to my peers, man. I feel like I'm a great player for the team, and I just feel like I'm one of the guys that you can't lose for the culture, man. So certain guys you gotta have, man.
You should feel that way, by the way. Maximize this window right now to make the most bread possible.
That's from Chandler Parsons. So
right.
You gotta do
Goes
that.
quick.
Man, trust me, I know, man. Like, you look up, man, 2015, I was talking to my mom the other day. Got drafted in 2015. And then it's 2025 now, 10 years later, the draft is on the same day that my draft was on, the 25th. I'm like, hey, like, 10 years fly by fast. Now I was just hugging Adam Silver on the podium, man. Like, man, appreciate you. like, you know what I'm saying? Now 10 years later, you turn 30, like, man, you look at it a whole lot different, man. So
for sure.
Definitely, I cherish these moments. I cherish playing in the league, and I definitely want to maximize my contract coming up.
How do you handle, like there are rumors out there, for example, that Golden State might be interested. And you obviously played for Kerr back in the day, 2023, Team USA. How do you handle that? Like, do you think to yourself, you know what, I would like that. I would actually like to play in the Warriors organization.
Yeah, my first thought when it comes to like these reports is like, how do these people know so much? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does it get reported so? You know what I'm saying? How do these people know these things so fast? Like that'd be my first mindset. Be like, who's telling all this? Like, who's behind the scenes and who's calling and checking in and all this?
The agent. They trying to drive the money. Leveraging.
That's way beyond me. How it happens, like, guys. Like, I don't know, like, if there's somebody on each team that calls and tells people things, I don't know, but, like, I don't know, Shams and all these guys, man, that kind of, like, report these things that's happening I don't know if I would want that job, man. I would want to stay up all night, stand by my phone. You know what I'm saying? Gotta check in with guys at 3 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one to have, man.
But by the way, that's the beauty of free agency is you can take that time to think about how your game would be with a Steph Curry or how you know what I mean. So that is natural and normal to feel that way, especially when you're a free agent.
No, I
absolutely.
The whole by the way, speaking of Shams, obviously everybody saw.
What's the beef?
The Giannis tweet about, does anybody else miss Woj? All right, what's going on there?
Nah, that's funny, man. I really think that, you know, especially, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was in the era of Woj, and, you know what I'm saying? Woj was going crazy. Every time he tweet, I guess people had him on, like, notifications. And then we were in the era where some guys was anti-Shams, anti-Woj. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you pick who you wanted to mess with at the time. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. It's weird, but at the same time,
look, tell Giannis to get off. Tell Giannis to get off Shams. Shams just do his job. He's a good man.
No smoke.
Shams is a good man. He's just doing his job.
I rock with you, man. You my guy, man.
I mean, they're doing the same job. Like, it's all the same.
Get off our guy.
Man, I want you to tweet something about me in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It'll be in a couple minutes.
So, by the way, Bobby, now there are also sources saying that the Bucks want to keep the core together. They want to go for a top 6 seed. Damian Lillard comes back before the end of the season. That also has to be enticing, right? Just to keep the gang back together. Does that put you guys in a situation to compete for a championship next year with, you know, Tatum being out, East kind of being wide open? Is that attractive?
Yeah, man. I just think, man, just personally, in this year's free agency, man, I'm just worried about Bobby Portis, man.
Nice.
I'm worried about what's best for me, what's best for my situation, where can I fit at, where can I play the best basketball, where in the next 3 or 4 years, if I sign a 3-4 year deal, where can I be the best Bobby Portis at, where can I be the best, and where can I be compensated correctly at. That's my biggest focus at, man. And obviously, I would love to be back in Milwaukee. Not saying that I don't want to come back to the Bucks. I would love to be in Milwaukee, but I just want to be compensated fairly, man. I took a lot of team-friendly deals to be here. We're at a point now to where, like, I just want to be compensated fairly.
Get your money, Bobby.
Fairly to my peers, man. That's all. Like,
you know what, though, BP?
Not really ask for much.
I got one more question about reporters and people saying things. Stephen A. recently just said that Giannis will be an underachiever if he doesn't win another ring. Does that piss you off when you hear something like that? He's already considered a Hall of Famer, man. Like,
was he playing a video game when he said it, or was he actually paying?
My goodness. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I get it. I get both sides of it, right? So I get Stephen A's side, because it's like, okay, Giannis, like, you have a chance to be like, obviously, like, you're already a one-on-one player, right? And, you know, guys really can't duplicate what you do on the basketball court. So, you know, if you get another ring, just one more, like, that puts you in a whole nother stratosphere of players, right? That, okay, cool. It's a difference from being NBA champion, and then it's a difference from being 2-time NBA champion. Yeah. Now, there's other guys that's Hall of Famers, other guys that's maybe only one, that you might surpass them up, like a Dirk Nowitzki, or, you get what I'm saying, there's only one, you can pass him up because he got 2. Obviously, he has 30,000 points or whatever it is, top 5 all-time score, whatever it is, but you know, just those little small things can maybe put you in a different stratosphere, put you maybe being from the 18th player all the time to maybe the 12th player all the time. You just never know what those things can push you up to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
So I get Stephen A's side, but as someone on his team is like, well, shit, man, shit. It's not only just basketball is a team sport, man. You know, we've just been we've been very unlucky the last 4 years, man. Every year in the playoffs, year in the playoffs, we have somebody hurt.
My only thing is, we crown guys every other week, a different guy. This guy's a superstar. This guy's a superstar. And then you say, well, if he don't win more championships, he's an underachiever. It's like, well, it's only one chip a year.
One chip, 2 chip, 3 chip. Giannis is that guy, regardless whether he gets.
Everybody can't be superstars, but we expect one guy to get all the championships. I don't understand.
We don't.
And I swear, man, it's hard getting to June, man. It's hard getting to June, man. So much has to go your way. Think about from when you start the season in September, October. You go to training camp. You go through training camp, you go through preseason, you go through the long ups and downs of the 82 game, regular season. Then you make the playoffs or you don't make the playoffs, depending on how your team camaraderie was, if the team chemistry was right, if you peaked at the right time, if guys on your team can coexist, if all the right pieces fit. If injuries are a part of the game, if your team can stay healthy, like all these, you have to have all these things go right for you to win a championship. Not saying any mistakes, but that's why he hasn't been any team that's went back to back, because every team that wins the next year, they're not even healthy, bro. Think about every time someone wins the championship, the next year that team comes back and they're missing one of their key guys. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a tough league to win in, only because you have to go through the whole process all over again. When you lose in the playoffs and when the season's over, guaranteed when you come back the next year, you're gonna have 8 new teammates, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have a whole new team with
you just gotta reset.
You have to reset. So now you have to refigure out how to play with this guy. Okay, this guy got signed on the minimum. He has different motives, different things that he's trying to achieve. He might not be on all win. He might try to get his stats up and get paid. Like, you have to have all guys, 17 guys on the same page to win the championship, which is one of the hardest things to do.
Or you could make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, get eliminated, and then just fire your coach a couple days later, just like New York did.
Like,
dude, what do you think
then
about
there's
this?
that.
Can we talk about the fact that they've asked to talk to 30 different dudes and they all said no, and now they're finally going to talk to 2 guys without jobs? Like, what have you made of all that?
And if you're the 2 guys without jobs now, are you like about time? Like, now you already asked these other married men.
Yeah,
like,
you're
hello.
like the 9th choice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Sometimes, man, when you break up with your girlfriend, man, sometimes, you might go over there and find you something else. But, you might want to come back to that girlfriend, man. So if I'm the Knicks, man, I'll just call THIBS back and say, I'm sorry, man.
Act like it didn't
you know
happen.
what I'm saying? You understand?
That'll be history.
Get him something nice.
Wouldn't that be
nice gift.
Honestly, the NBA cannot surprise me anymore.
Get him some flowers, man. Take him out to lunch. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Try to rekindle this relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a great relationship, man. We've been together for 5 years. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of highs and lows together.
It does feel like they should do that.
That would be hilarious.
But at this point, who are you bringing in? Like, this was, by the way, that was the question the entire time. The minute they fired him, the second question was, well, who are you bringing in? It's not going to be better. So here we are. I'm with Bobby on this one. Just send him a nice gift.
Call him back, say, we're just kidding.
Just put all your pride aside, get a boombox, stand outside the window. Let's make this happen. Let's do this.
Boombox, flowers, a little singing.
Get him a Starbucks card. Get him a Starbucks card.
Gift cards go a long way.
A gift card go a long way out here, man. Gift cards go a long way out here, man.
They do?
Yeah.
You get me a gift card. That means you thought nothing of this. Bobby, enjoy the rest of this playoffs. It's like 7 more weeks to go.
Yeah, we're almost there.
We'll talk soon.
Hard for us to get to June, let alone you guys.
We'll talk
We're
to you.
like 7 days away from
at least.
the season.
I was thinking.
Run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back, run it up, run it back.